Namaskar. Welcome to the part 2 of spiritual management for engineers and business administrators of industry, and that too with special reference to COVID-19 epidemic that has become pandemic. This is Dr. AP Rao, Vice President Telecom Division, High Physics Laboratory India Private Limited, MIDC Ranjangaon, Pune, Maharashtra. To recap the part 1, in the part 1 of the lecture, we have seen the necessity and importance of spiritual management approach in and after COVID-19 pandemic for the new working procedures in the industry. We have also seen the opinions of successful entrepreneurs and corporate executives of India and the world about the significance of new spiritual management approach. We have seen that the stress is the mother of all disturbances, reducing effectiveness and causing you to be forgetful and very negative. We have also learned that the spiritual management point of view, if you remain only in the present, that is neither in the past or in the future, generate greater knowingness and see all happenings in continuation, that is not in parts or small segments, you will be stress free. And when this do not happen in you, you need understand and practice the spiritual management approach. Through the nature cycle, we can understand how the things have emerged on the earth and finally how the things would be finished and will go into the nature. That is called nature cycle. So first of all, the emergence of the cycle has happened. The first human ancestor appeared 5 to 7 billion years ago on the earth. According to the theory of evolution, later the religion appeared. The religion was the code of conduct for people to live in the groups. In the earlier days of civilization, complete life pattern of humans was contained in the term religion. Nowadays, we perform puja or namaz or we go to the church and so on and so on. Actually, the religion is a belief system often linked with rituals and practices. So, at the emergence of the cycle, first of all, in the human society, from the Stone Age people, the religion has appeared. Then came the philosophy. As the development came in the contents of religion packet, it was so full that we have started new branch called philosophy to reduce the load of religion packet. And we have started study of fundamentals of nature of knowledge, reality and existence in the packet called philosophy. Now the packet of philosophy was also full, and this packet of philosophy could not contain sufficiently more information because of rapid development, and therefore we have investigated or invented the packet called science. The science was the way of knowing the facts, laws and nature of things through material experiments. Today what we call science was there, but in the form of philosophy, that in turn was in the packet of religion, and it was the earlier developments. As the time fled away, we need to have further subdivisions of the science because the material of the study for the human development was not sufficient in the packet of science, and therefore we have investigated the basic or pure science, applied science and management science. The basic science refers to study of natural phenomena in physics, chemistry, biology, and mathematics. The applied science is the application of existing scientific knowledge to practical applications, for example, the statistics, etc. etc. And management science is the broad interdisciplinary study of problem solving and decision making in human organizations. So, for the sake of simplicity, simply we have divided the science into the three segments. From applied science, we have seen that how the engineering can be developed, and using development in engineering, we have developed the technology. Using the basic or pure science, we have investigated, studied the parascience, and using the parascientific experimentation, we have understood the spiritual science. From management science, we have learned how to use the spirituality in the management sciences. And to do this, we have seen the combination of the spiritual science and applied spirituality that has came into the form of spiritual management. So this way we reach to the spiritual management. Now, using the concept of spiritual management and technology, technology and spiritual management helps to understand and practice spiritual sciences for the cause of efficient development. Important to merger everything finally into the nature, and this way the nature cycle ends through the merger. This is important because the stage at which we are in the human development, we must understand that all the parameters which we speak right now has came into the religion only from initially. Actually, we wish to make current generation more strong morally, spiritually, and of course managerially by means of sharing our experiences. We wish that the mistakes committed by earlier generation should not be repeated by us. May it be an ordinary situation or a special situation like this pandemic COVID-19. What is experience? Experience is the mistake committed by someone, and therefore the saying says one is intelligent who learns from his own mistakes, and one is brilliant who learns from mistakes of others and rectify his act accordingly. So, by means of this present exercise, we are suggesting a better short pathway in order to learn more and faster that makes everyone successful in person without stress. Now, the question raised in your mind may be with respect to the title of the speech, that how the parascience, spiritual science are related to management and business administration, and that what is its significance in present day COVID-19 pandemic situation. Of course, a direct relation does not exist. That it is not that without knowing this, you cannot understand or practice management or handle this pandemic situation. Now, it is a proven fact that if one is aware of these fundamentals of correlations amongst science, spiritual science, and management, rest assured that you are going to be better than anyone else in handling the people and processes, which is the key to success for a management personnel. A revolutionary approach is required to successful management of life and business using esoteric laws. These are the laws which are understood by less number of the people. This can be understood only by knowing parascientific and spiritual approaches of management problems or practices. So what is parascience? The, the science we have studied where we perform the experiments, and once in the same situation, if we perform the same experiment, it will give the same result at any place of time by anyone. But the parascience is not like this. The experimental study performed with the help of subconscious mind, which cannot be repeated or reproduced mechanically as that of the scientific experiment, is known as parascientific experiment. One individual who practice for parascientific experiments only can perform them. He may not be able to set the setup for the others to perform such experiments. The practices of hypnotism, telepathy, Reiki, and so many such processes falls under the parascientific experiments. The parascientifically accepted phenomena tells us that everything is the game of one's own mind. And through learning the parascientific experimentation, the extraordinary mode of awareness may be developed in men, which provide experience of non-sensory reality, that is the extrasensory perception by means of parascientific practices. It is said that through the parascientific experimentation, one can't only control his own mind but can affect, control, and instruct others' mind also according to the parascientific experimentation. What is required is the correct attitude. According to parascientific approach, the things or matter looks as we feel or think about it. The extension of parascientific experiments or rigorous meditation practices falls under the spiritual science, which is again the job of individuals. Here, for one's experiment, one's body is a laboratory and the instrument is brain. This is all for part 2, and we shall continue to part 3 for more details.